I say yo. Welcome to Hip Hop News Weekly. We talk about everything that happened in hip hop this week and try to be as respectful as possible. First, we had the City Girls on Breakfast Club this week. That interview dropped. Dope interview. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't watched the full interview, but dope interview. I'm not gonna lie. City Girls is definitely. They like outside now. You feel me? They like grown women outside now. You feel me? When we first heard about them, they was little young girls just talking about that. And at that time, there's the only people talking about that. Only people talking about Robin. You feel me? Talking about this stuff they was talking about. We only 30 seconds in. I really can't say it. Only people talk about the sex like they was talking about. You feel me? I don't call them sex workers, but they was the only ones talking about it. Now, we got a Sexy Red. We got a Sukiyana, Big Lotto outside. Even the older female artists is now talking about way more sexual shit now that the City Girls is out. You feel me? So salute to them for that. I didn't hear their album yet. I'm going to probably do a review on the next Hip Hop News Weekly. But salute to the City Girls. They definitely had an impact. I ain't going to lie. City Girls definitely had an impact. Definitely had an impact. I ain't going to say it was a moment. Because it was longer than a moment. That shit was longer than a moment. City Girls definitely had an impact. Also, the Kodak Black Drink Champs interview. I got to see that. A lot of people talking about Kodak Black is on drugs. Kodak Black is on wild drugs throughout that whole interview. Falling off, slipping his words, all of that. You feel me? There's kind of been signs of this. This is not the first time we've seen Kodak Black go viral for being under the influence. It's not the first. It's not going to be the last, if we being honest. I feel like every couple of weeks, Kodak checks himself into rehab. I don't know why, but he has a problem. Kodak Black has a problem. I ain't going to lie. He has a problem. Do I blame Drink Champs for doing that? For putting it out? Not really. You feel me? Not really. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he wasn't saying nothing too crazy. The name of the show is Drink Champs, so we already think he's gonna be drunk as hell up here. You feel me? It's like, bro, we can't be politically correct on every interview. The name of the show is called Drink Champs. You feel me? So I'm not that mad about it. But Kodak Black definitely has a problem. Kodak Black needs some help. Speaking of interviews, we had G Marco. G Herbo and Southside do an interview with Marco, Funny Marco. This went viral about last week, 2 weeks ago. I forgot to talk about it. This was funny. I'm not gonna lie. This was funny to me. And I feel like Funny Marco was trolling. I definitely feel like he was trolling. He was like, oh my God, this is one of the most interviews I had. I was so uncomfortable. Da-da-da. He was trolling. I definitely feel like he was trolling. If you look at all his interviews, they damn near awkward. It's just the interviewer is awkward, you feel me? Or the interviewee is awkward. This time, he was the one that was being pressed, you feel me? He was the one that was being made awkward, made fun of. But I feel like all that shit he was doing was just promotion. If you look at it, this is one of his highest interviews. You feel me? So all that shit he was doing, bro, was just promotion. Just promotion, you feel me? G Herbo and Southside didn't do nothing crazy up there. They didn't do nothing crazy to him up there, in my opinion. But we definitely seeing a lot of artists, I don't want to say go into the streamer world, like the trolling content creator world, but we kind of are. The thing happened with, what's my son name? ESTG and Bootleg Cav. You feel me? He walked out on there. So it's like, artists are doing interviews if they can control it, if you know what I'm saying. You feel me? The City Girls interview was kind of controversial, kind of not. You feel me? They talked about the Ice Spice situation at the BET Awards. She said it was because somebody else was in her seat, ASAP Marty or some shit. He came out and said, nah, that shit was over Ice Spice. She's lying. She's fucking lying. You feel me? So that was a little controversy. But I feel like certain artists is definitely, I feel like more controversy adds to the interview. You feel me? If people think it was a controversy interview, they're going to go back and watch it. That's what we seen with the Funny Marco shit. A bunch of 6ix9ine shits, Birdman, all of that. You feel me? And last but not least, since we on Breakfast Club, Cesar finally spoke out. Yes, that's the guy that was partnered up with DJ Envy with the fraud stuff. What they call it? Rico, Real Estate Rico. You feel me? He finally spoke out. He didn't say nothing too much. I'm not gonna lie. He didn't say nothing too much. He said DJ Envy was never in those meetings when he met those people. He said some of those people are suing him for word of mouth, basically, because of what Tony the Close is promoting. They thinking that. He said he's being sued for like some shit though. He said he got like 10 different lawsuits. That's a lot, bro. That's a fucking lot. That's a lot. You feel me? But I guess he was trying to take it all on him. He was trying to put the blame all on himself. You feel me? He was trying to put the blame all on himself. It was a report that came out that said iHeartRadio got raided. He denied that claims. You feel me? He denied that claims. I don't know if it did. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if it did. Breakfast Club definitely didn't talk about it. Hot 97, I don't think talked about it. But I feel like if it did, that would be something that would be majorly talked about. Like, everybody would know that. Like, there would be pictures of the feds on the block about to raid iHeartRadio. You feel me? I feel like that shit would be way more of a topic if it really, really happened. I don't know if it really happened. I don't think it really happened. But Cesar definitely came out and defended his man DJ Envy, as he should. So it's like, even if he was a part of it, DJ Envy, he's not going to say, yeah, that nigga was scamming with me. That nigga was scamming with me. You feel me? He's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. You feel me? But it's been a pretty good week in hip-hop. We got 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne about to drop soon. Definitely going to do a review of that. What's it called? Collie Grove 2? Definitely doing a review of that. Definitely doing a review of that. You feel me? This has been Hip Hop News Weekly. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back with more.